Welcome to Basic Polish Introduction. I am Paweł Stawarczyk, and together we will learn how to make a Polish person feel welcome in your home, how to impress your future in-laws, or how to get by as a tourist in Poland when no one around speaks English. For starters, let's tackle our worst enemy, the American Panic Syndrome. I take full credit for inventing the term. For some funny reason, many Americans, as soon as they face a foreign language, switch into a panic mode. They know right away that it is impossible to learn a language. It is impossible to navigate a foreign country. It is impossible to eat foreign food. They know it before they even try it. So if you diagnose yourself with the American Panic Syndrome, well, just lose it. The good news is you can learn basics of a foreign language. Holding a conversation, that's a different story. And native fluency, that's for very hardworking and very talented people. But you can learn basics of a foreign language. An important thing to know is that language is a skill, just like sports, music, but even driving a car or cooking. These are all skills, and we acquire them and improve them by repetition and practice. We don't become good at basketball, trumpets, driving, or cooking by just reading about it, but by putting our knowledge in practice over and over again. So if you want to develop some useful basic Polish skills, you need to repeat, review, and practice. Most people don't develop basic Polish skills not because Polish is difficult, but because they don't repeat, review, or practice. There is more good news. In Polish, unlike in English, the spelling and pronunciation go hand in hand 99% of the time. This means you will learn how to pronounce correctly place names you've never heard of. This will give you freedom to navigate the country on your own. Personal names you've never heard of. You will never have to ask how to pronounce the name. Words for Google Translate you've never heard of, somewhere on signs or elsewhere. Think of that freedom. So while learning Polish spelling and pronunciation rules might be boring and tedious, remember it will give you freedom to read aloud place names and ask about them, to meet people and pronounce their names correctly, to read anything on any signs and know what it means. Learning Polish pronunciation and spelling rules will give you freedom. English and Spanish are much more similar to one another than either language to Polish, but some features, funny enough, in Spanish resemble features in Polish. That's why occasionally I will compare to Spanish, assuming that such features might be familiar to you already in that language. This course of basic Polish will offer language lessons themselves, reviews once in a while, so opportunities to repeat and practice, once in a while, survival in Poland, so tips about Polish people and Poland itself based on our lessons, and then survival in Polish, which simply will be a neatly packaged to-go lesson with all the dialogues we learned so far. By nature, all of us humans tend to see the world in a narrow way. Only by encountering people who view and experience the world differently, we discover that the world is bigger and more complex than we thought. By starting this journey with basic Polish, you open yourself up to this experience. You may gain new friends. You may gain precious memories, but you will gain more insight, more understanding, more wisdom about the world and yourself. Applause to you for the courage to start. In sum, in case you have it, get rid of the American Panic Syndrome. You can learn basic Polish. Repetition and practice is the way to go. Language is a skill. Polish spelling rules might be boring, but they offer you freedom to move about the country alone. With new perspectives that you'll gain, you will never regret starting this journey. As a creator, I need some audience, some specific face to talk to. So I will be talking to you as if you were one of my American friends who's getting ready to go to Poland. But if you are Armenian, Argentinian, or Angolan, you're equally welcome here, and I hope you enjoy the ride.